Check you've got your maths book with you, a sharp pencil and a ruler, please. Okay, let's pop today's date and hello, and there's a little activity to get our brains warmed up, so have a go at that. Pause the video. Great job. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at pounds and pence. Again, I'm just going to be doing another lesson on this. Your activity said the amount shown is £11 and 65p. Do you agree? Do you not agree? So we had to complete this sentence here. The total is right or wrong because, now my tip here said first add the pounds, which is what we did before half term, and then add the pence. So let's look at the pounds first here. I can see we've got a £10 note and we've got a pound coin. And if I look closely, this pound coin is actually a £2 coin. So if I add the pounds first, I have got £12, haven't I? Then add the pence. Well, I've got a 10p coin and a 5p coin. 10 add 5 is 15. I've got £12 and 15 pence. Now, I can see now that this statement is wrong, is incorrect. So in your sentence, you should have written the total is wrong because there are £12. There is, we should say, there is £12 and 15 pence. Well done if you got that correct today. Okay, today we're going to be focusing on the value of each coin and each note. So we're going to be thinking about what they're worth. I'm going to show you some deans today to give you a bit more of an idea as to what it looks like, because I think for some of us it can be tricky to understand the value of coins. So here's a question. It says, how many pence is there in £1? So listening slide this one, so just pop your pencil down. I want to know how many 1 pennies is the same as a £1. You might already know this, but I just want to show you what this looks like. Let's say that 1 in Dean, that's a bit like a 1 penny. And therefore, our £1 would look like this in Deans. So I wonder if that will help us today. We're very confident using Deans, aren't we? So I will be having Deans on the screen today to give you a bit of a hand. So if we know that that is 1 penny, how many 1 pennies is the same as £1? Well, 100 pence is the same as £1. I want you to say that, me first, then you. 100 pence is the same as £1. You say it. We could say, there are 100 pennies in a pound. You say it. Okay, that's going to be really important to remember today. That's going to really help us with our maths. So if you want to come back to this slide at any point in this video, please do that. Let's look at another one. So this time, we want to know how many pence or how many pennies are there in £2, because this one is a £2 coin. So we could look at it like this. So that's our penny. We want to know how many of these are in £2. If we know that one of these is £1, well, this time we've got 2. We've got £2. So how many pennies would we find in £2? Yeah, we would find 200 pennies is the same as £2. 200 pence is the same as £2. Now I'd like you to have a little go at the next one. I'd like to know how many pence would there be in £3? And I popped the deans there to give you a hand. So pause the video and just fill out this little statement here into your book. That's right, there are 300 pence in £3. Tick, tick, got it right. I'd like you to have a go at another one now. So if that one was wrong for you, if we have another go at one now, that might give you a hand to have another go at it. So how many pence are there in £5 this time? Pause the video. I hope you're getting the idea now. There are 500 pence in £5, or 500 pennies in £5. Okay, pop your pencil down again. Now we might come across a question a bit like this. Sometimes we have pictures and sometimes we don't. So on this occasion we haven't got pictures to help us, but we can read the statements. We've got £3 and 52 pence is the same as how many pennies? Now I'm going to think first at how many pence is in £3. And if we have a look back, we did this one, didn't we? There are 300 pennies in £3. So I know that's 300 pennies. And here I've got some more pennies actually, I've got some more pence. I've got 52. So 300 add 52 is 352 pence. Can you see how we did that? And in this question, we've got the reverse. So we've got the pence this time, the total pence, and we want to find how many pounds and pence that is, because we know that there are 100 pennies in a pound. Can you see how this STEM sentence is really going to help us today? So keep chanting it in your head if you need to pause the video and do that. So I've got here 142 pence is the same as, well, I know 100 pence is the same as a pound. So I know that I've got £1 and I've got a little bit more pence, haven't I? I've got another 42 pence. So that's my answer. I'd like you to have a go at one of these now. So here's yours to have a go at. Pause the video and do that now. Well done. Okay, let's go through the answers so you know. So we've got 227 pence because we had £2 in that question, and we know that £2 is the same as 200 pence. And for this one, you had 532 pence. We had to convert it into pounds and pence. I'm looking at that hundreds digit first. That's going to help me. That must be £5 because that 5 represents 500, doesn't it? And then I've got a little bit more there. I've got 32 pence. So tick those two if you got those correct today. Well done. Okay, let's move on. Sometimes you might have a question that looks a bit like this. So just listening for this slide. I've got to write what this amount would look like in coins. And I've got some deans here that show me what the amount is. Now what's going to really help me first if I find the total, that's going to help me first. So we've done a lot of this in class in year 3. So we're just adding these deans together. We normally start with the hundreds, don't we, unless we have to exchange, but I can see we don't need to exchange on this one. So I've got 100, I've got 2 10s, and I've got 2 1s. So my total is 122. Right, now I want to see if I can write this total in coins. Now, there's quite a lot of ways of doing these questions, so you might have a different idea to me, and that's okay. But I think for mine, I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to use the least amount of coins possible. So I've got 122 pence to put in coins. Now straight away, I've got a pound coin there, haven't I? I know that this is the same as a pound. So straight away, I'm going to pop that in as a pound coin. I've got a £1 coin, which is the 100 pennies. And now I'm going to look at my tens column to help me. I've got 20 there. Is there such thing as a 20p? A 20p coin? Yes, there is, isn't there? Now, if that was a 30, is there such thing as a 30p coin? No, we'd have to use 2 coins there, wouldn't we, to represent 30. And then if I look at my ones column, I've got a 2. Is there such thing as a 2p? Yes, there is a 2p coin. So that would be my coins. Like I say, there would be other ways of doing this. There's different ways we can represent that total using different coins, but this way would be the least amount of coins possible. We could also say that's the same as £1, add 20p, add 2p. That's the same as £1 and 22p. I'd like you to have a go at one of these now in your book. Again, pop back to this slide if you need some support with it. Here we go, 2 to have a go at. Off you go. Make sure you find the total and then draw the coins. Okay, for this one, the total was 205p. You might have chosen this way, which would have been a £2 coin and a 5p coin. You might have chosen a different way, that's okay. And if you did choose that way, I could have written £2, add 5p is £2 and 5p. Now, if you got a little bit tricked on that one, perhaps you could have another go at this one now. But let me show you what I would have written. So, the total this time is 350. Oh, that's not right, 315. 300, I've got a 10 there and I've got a 1 there. Ooh, good job I noticed, wasn't it? 311 pence. That would have been right. For your coins, I have to change that now. For your coins, I would have actually split up that 300 because there's no such thing as a £3 coin, is there? So to make the least amount of coins, I would have drawn a £2 and a £1, a 10p, because there is such thing as a 10p, and a 1p there. And then your number sentence, worth checking our work, isn't it? Your number sentence would then be £2, add £1, add 10p, add 1p. It's £3 and 11p. Tick those if you got them right today. Okay, so now we're going to move on to your activity. So work through the questions. Try and aim for 1 hour, as we normally do for maths. This little question in red, I've just popped it on there as a bit of a challenge, so it's your choice if you want to do that. Don't get tricked on it though. That's why I popped it there. So here we go. For this one, there's different ways of representing the value. You choose your way. This is just a way that I would have chosen to represent mine. And here we go for some answers. That tricky one, the £10 was the same as 1,000 pence, which looks a bit like this if we were looking in Dean's, yeah? So we've got one of those in our classroom, haven't we? It looks a bit like a cube, it's 3D, so it's a lot of pennies, 1,000 pennies to be precise. Keep marking your work. Well done today, everybody. I look forward to seeing your work on Dojo, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.